Welcome back to Histories and Mysteries. If you're new here, this channel dives deep into history, myths, and fascinating stories from the past. This is the fourth and so far my favorite video in our series on ancient creation myths. We've already covered Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Bible, and today we're venturing into the rugged world of Norse mythology. Before existence, there was nothing. This was Ginnungagap, the yawning void. A place of stillness, a place of emptiness. But within this nothingness, two realms stirred. To the north lay Niflheim, a realm of ice and frost. Rivers of freezing cold flowed through this desolate land. To the south raged Muspelheim, a realm of fire and flame. Volcanoes erupted, spewing molten rock and sparks. These opposing forces, ice and fire, could not remain separate forever. They met in the heart of Ginnungagap. Their clash was cataclysmic. From the clash of fire and ice, a being of immense size was born. His name was Ymir, the first of the Jotnar, the giants. Ymir was a being of pure chaos. He was neither good nor evil, simply a force of nature. As Ymir slept, he sweated. From his sweat, more giants emerged, both male and female. They were beings of immense strength and unpredictable nature, much like the chaos from which they were born. While Ymir slept, another being emerged from the melting ice. This was Audhumla, a primordial cow. Her milk flowed freely, nourishing the giant Ymir. Audhumla, in turn, licked the salty rime ice. From this ice, a god emerged. His name was Buri, strong and handsome. He was the first of the Aesir, the gods who would later rule Asgard. Buri had a son named Bor. Bor married Bestla, a giantess, and together they had three sons, Odin, Vili, and Ve. These three brothers were destined to become the most powerful of the Aesir gods. Odin, the eldest, was wise and cunning. He was the god of knowledge, war, and magic. Vili was strong and determined, while Ve was swift and silent. Together, they formed a formidable trio. The Aesir gods saw the chaos that Ymir and his kind represented. They desired order, a world where they could rule, and so they confronted Ymir. A fierce battle raged, shaking the very foundations of Ginnungagap. Odin, wielding his spear Gungnir, struck the final blow, slaying the giant Ymir. So much blood flowed from Ymir's wounds that it formed a great flood, drowning most of the giants. The Aesir gods took Ymir's immense body to the center of Ginnungagap. From his flesh, they created the earth. His bones became the mountains. His teeth and shattered bones formed rocks and pebbles. His blood became the oceans and rivers. His skull they raised up to form the sky. Sparks from Muspelheim became the stars, and the sun and moon were set in their courses. One day, as the gods were walking along the seashore, they came across two trees. Odin took one of the trees and carved it into the shape of a man. He named him Ask. Vili gave Ask breath, and Ve gave him life and consciousness. From the other tree they created a woman, Embla. She was given form by Odin, feeling by Vili, and senses by Ve. These were the first humans, and from them, all of humankind descended. To connect the realms, the gods created Yggdrasil, the world tree. This magnificent tree was not just a symbol, but a living entity that held the very fabric of the cosmos together. Its branches stretched out over all of creation, touching the heavens and beyond, providing a pathway for the gods to traverse between realms. Its roots reaching down into the underworld, anchoring the tree and connecting it to the deepest mysteries of existence. These roots drew nourishment from the well of Erd, the well of fate, ensuring the tree's vitality and the balance of the realms. Yggdrasil represented the interconnectedness of all things. It was a bridge between the mortal and the divine, the living and the dead, the known and the unknown. Every leaf, every branch, every root was a testament to the unity and diversity of the cosmos. 9 realms were formed around Yggdrasil, each with its own unique characteristics and inhabitants. yet all bound together by the world tree's presence. Asgard, home of the Aesir gods, a realm of splendor and power where Odin, Thor, and other mighty deities resided in their golden halls, overseeing the fate of the universe. Vanaheim, home of the Vanir gods, a land of fertility and prosperity, where the gods of nature and magic lived in harmony with the natural world, nurturing the cycles of life and growth. Alfheim, home of the Light Elves, a realm of ethereal beauty and light, where the elves danced and sang, their magic weaving through the very air. Midgard, home of humans, the central realm where mortals live their lives, striving, struggling, and thriving under the watchful eyes of the gods. Jotunheim, home of the giants, a rugged and wild land where the formidable giants roamed, their strength and size a constant challenge to the gods. Svartalfheim, home of the Dark Elves, a shadowy realm where the Dark Elves crafted their mysterious and powerful artifacts, hidden from the light of the sun. Nidavellir, home of the dwarves. Deep beneath the earth, the dwarves toiled in their forges, creating weapons and treasures of unparalleled craftsmanship. Niflheim, the realm of ice, a desolate and frigid land where the cold winds howled and the glaciers stood as silent sentinels of an ancient past. And Muspelheim, the realm of fire, a land of eternal flames and volcanic fury, where the fire giants dwelled, their fiery spirits a force of destruction and renewal. Yggdrasil's leaves whispered secrets of the cosmos, rustling with the winds of time and space. They carried the stories of creation, destruction, and rebirth, a constant reminder of the cyclical nature of existence. The reflection of Yggdrasil in the waters of the cosmos was a sight to behold, a mirror image that spoke of the balance and harmony that the tree maintained across the realms. Ravens, the messengers of the gods, often perched on Yggdrasil's branches, their keen eyes observing the happenings of the worlds below. They carried messages between the realms, ensuring that the will of the gods was known and heeded. Even the smallest creatures, like the squirrel Ratatoskr, played their part in the grand tapestry of Yggdrasil. Ratatoskr would scurry up and down the tree, carrying messages between the eagle at the top and the dragon at the roots, a symbol of the constant flow of information and energy. At the base of Yggdrasil, the dragon Nidhogg gnawed at its roots, a reminder of the ever-present forces of chaos and destruction. Yet even this act was part of the balance, a necessary counterpoint to creation and growth. Yggdrasil stood as a testament to the unity and diversity of the cosmos, a living bridge that connected all realms and beings. It was a symbol of the order that emerged from chaos, a beacon of hope and continuity in an ever-changing universe. And so, Yggdrasil, the world tree, continued to stand tall, its branches and roots weaving the fabric of reality, a timeless guardian of the balance and harmony that held the cosmos together. The twilight of the gods, Ragnarok, awaits. But the Norse creation myth is not just a story of beginnings, it is also a story of endings. The gods knew that one day, Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods, would come. This would be a time of great upheaval and destruction, a final battle between the gods and their enemies, ending in the destruction of the world. But from this destruction, a new world would be born. Cycles of creation and destruction are a core Norse belief. The Norse creation myth is cyclical. It tells of a world born from chaos, ordered by the gods, and destined for destruction. But from this destruction, a new cycle of creation will begin. This cyclical worldview reflects the harsh realities of life in the Norse world, where winters were long and unforgiving, and survival was never guaranteed. It is a reminder that nothing lasts forever, and that even the gods are subject to fate. The raw beauty of Norse mythology is striking. It captures the essence of a world that is both breathtaking and brutal, a world where the forces of nature are as much characters in the story as the gods and heroes themselves. The Norse creation myth is not a tale of gentle creation or a benevolent creator. Instead, it begins with a void, a yawning abyss known as Ginnungagap, flanked by realms of fire and ice. From this chaotic chasm, the first beings emerged, born of the collision between these extreme elements. It is a story of violence, struggle, and the ever-present threat of chaos. The gods themselves, such as Odin, Thor, and Loki, are embroiled in constant battles, not just with giants and monsters, but with their own destinies. Their tales are filled with epic confrontations, betrayals, and the relentless pursuit of power and survival. It is a reflection of the harsh realities of the world the Vikings inhabited. The unforgiving landscapes of Scandinavia, with its long, dark winters and rugged terrain, shaped a people who were resilient and resourceful. Their mythology mirrors this environment, portraying a universe where life is a constant struggle against the elements and fate. Yet, within this brutal narrative lies a raw beauty. The stories of the Norse gods and heroes are not just about conflict and destruction. They are also about the triumph of the human spirit. The sagas celebrate bravery, loyalty, and the bonds of kinship. They remind us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, there is a nobility in striving for greatness. It is a story of resilience, of finding order in chaos, and of the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth. The concept of Ragnarok, the end of the world, is not just a tale of doom, but also of renewal. After the cataclysmic destruction, a new world is foretold to rise from the ashes, symbolizing hope and the eternal cycle of nature. It is a mythology that continues to resonate with its themes of courage, acceptance, and the ongoing struggle against fate. The Norse myths teach us that life is fleeting and full of challenges, but it is also filled with moments of beauty and triumph. They inspire us to face our own battles with the same valor and determination as the legendary Vikings of old. Echoes of the Norse worldview linger on. These echoes are not just remnants of a bygone era, but are living, breathing elements that continue to shape our understanding of the world. The Norse mythology, with its rich tapestry of gods, giants, and cosmic events, offers profound insights into the human condition and our place in the universe. The Norse creation myth, with its vivid imagery and powerful themes, offers a glimpse into the worldview of the Vikings. This myth begins in the primordial void known as Ginnungagap, a place of nothingness that existed before the world was formed. From this void emerged the realms of fire and ice, Muspelheim and Niflheim, whose interaction gave birth to the first beings, including the giant Ymir and the cow Audhumla. It is a story of a world born from chaos, sustained by struggle, and destined for destruction and renewal. The gods, led by Odin, created the world from Ymir's body, shaping the land, sea, and sky. This act of creation was not the end, but the beginning of a cycle of conflict and change. The Norse believed that the world was in a constant state of flux, with periods of peace and prosperity inevitably followed by times of turmoil and destruction. This cyclical view of existence, with its emphasis on courage, acceptance, and the ever-present possibility of rebirth, continues to resonate with audiences today. The concept of Ragnarok, the end of the world, is not just a tale of doom, but also a story of hope. After the cataclysmic events of Ragnarok, the world is reborn, cleansed, and renewed, with new gods and new beginnings. This idea of renewal and rebirth is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest times, there is always the potential for a new dawn, reminding us that even in the face of inevitable endings, there is always the promise of new beginnings. The Norse worldview, with its deep connection to nature and the cycles of life, death, and rebirth, offers timeless wisdom. It teaches us to embrace change, to find strength in adversity, and to look forward to the future with hope and resilience. These ancient stories, though rooted in a distant past, continue to inspire and guide us, echoing through the ages with their enduring truths. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to keep exploring the myths that shaped the ancient world. Next up, we'll be diving into another incredible creation story, so stay tuned.